Hey Bubble family, welcome back to the channel. So for those of you who are new here and you don't know who I am, my name is Emma. I'm a trained Hey Bubble family, welcome back to the channel. So for those of you who are new here and you no idea who I am, my name is Emma. I'm a qualified therapist and a trained life coach. And in these videos, I look at what is going on in the world of celebrity and I try and give you my therapeutic perspective alongside that to help you navigate, well, just life in general. So if you want to join me in this video, then please do. And for those of you who have been with me a while, you know what to do by now. So grab your drink of choice, whether it be tea, whether it be coffee, whether it be water, because you are trying to be healthy and your body is a temple. Or perhaps you just enjoy drinking maybe some sparkling water. Or for those of you where it's getting later on and you would like to add a little something to that drink of choice, or maybe you'd like a nice glass of wine. In my flag behind me, which you can't see because I've lowered it, it says it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So grab your drink and let's dive right in. So welcome to my newbies and welcome to my regular bubbles. So yes, in today's video, so this is the second one I've done this week in regards to Harry and Meghan. I honestly feel so fed up, but unfortunately you guys, I have to go with what you guys want. And I know that you say you are fed up with the Harry and Meghan stuff, but they are the videos that you all keep watching. When I try and do other ones, they don't get the views. So obviously you are just interested in the Harry and Meghan stuff, and they just are the gift that keeps on giving. As usual, Meghan is being very quiet. And of course, Harry again is in the news again. And this time he has done another U-turn Harry. I think I get so frustrated with the fact that the media, I mean, let's face it, the media is a business. They're no longer in the realms of wanting to speak what is the truth. They are just in it for the clicks and the views. And of course, Harry and Meghan are perfect fodder. We're all doing the same thing. YouTubers even, you know, we get paid for doing YouTube videos. And of course, we talk about Harry and Meghan. Obviously my channel is very small in comparison to others, but it's still the same type of thing. You know, if they weren't around, then I guess, you know, I suppose for me, I would be talking about probably more therapeutic things, or other celebrities, but they are the ones that is front and center in the media right now. And Harry has done another U-turn. He has now gone on Good Morning America. And I think we're getting it today, or do you know, I don't know. I won't watch it. But so of course I've just gone and seen what is going on, and he has done another U-turn in regards to Camilla. So in the interview with Tom Bradbury, I think it was Tom Bradbury that he sat down and he said Camilla was the villain. She traded things to get her to boost, to turn her, her what is it, to kind of build herself up in the media. She sold Harry and Meghan down the river just to kind of make herself seem great. Obviously they didn't like her that much because they begged their father not to marry her, which the irony is the fact that he thinks that's okay. But when William said to him, and bearing in mind that Camilla is the love of his life and he's known her for years and years, even if whatever you agree with or don't agree with, that's the truth. He's met Meghan 5 minutes and William says to him, look, you're rushing into this, don't marry her. And Harry has a hissy fit, but doesn't quite get that telling his father not to marry the love of his life is not okay. I tell you what, they certainly do put my therapeutic brain to work, because people have said to me, why is he doing this? I mean, we all know that he's openly admitted to the drugs, and at this point I really do believe that that his brain is very damaged. I genuinely don't know who is advising him behind the scenes, or if anyone is. And Harry, this is just Harry on a free for all. I genuinely don't know at this point. But it's possible that maybe because of the coronation coming up, possibly behind the scenes, they're saying, well, if you want to come, you have got to make things right with Camilla. You have got to put a statement out saying, that you like her, that, you're going back on kind of things that you've said. But it just, again, it's just something that I don't know whether Harry does these interviews and thinks that nobody's listening or nobody's watching. I genuinely don't know, or he genuinely doesn't care. But he has gone on, done an interview saying one thing, and then gone on and done the same thing again. A bit like in the Oprah interview. Yep, the family are racist, they're terrible, they're bullying, and then going on and going, no, we never said that. Did we say that? No, you're making this up. We're going to gaslight you to you believing and going, is it us? Did they say it? And people are having to go back and watch the Oprah interview to kind of go, no, they did. They did say it. Because even I when I originally did the video on this, I said, I don't think they said the word racism. Because I generally in my head thought that they didn't. So they were just being pedantic and saying, we didn't actually say the word. But then people corrected me and said, no, actually, go check this out, because they did say, and they actually did bring the word race into it. They did say that. And then he goes on this interview and says, no, we didn't. And you can see the interviewer kind of going, huh? But nobody challenges them. Nobody. And I mean, I haven't seen the interview. I don't know if he was challenged on this. I would like to think he would be, but it seems that nobody does. Nobody challenges these two on anything. It's almost like they go on and it's kind of like, right, we'll talk about this. Because obviously he needs to boost the sales of his book, because the sales were not as great as what everyone was saying they were. So obviously we need to get more of them out, even though I'm sure by now people are so sick of hearing about it, they don't care. Would there be a part 2? Possibly. But I do genuinely think that this is possibly damage control now, to do with the coronation, whether or not he is going to turn up. Because now this is what I mean. This is the problem the royal family have now got. This should be all about the king's coronation, all about how amazing this is. This is a part of history. The excitement, the buzz, a bit like kind of what we had with the Jubilee. And King Charles has got a lot to live up to in regards to the Queen was very, very beloved, and people had so much respect for her. Now, a lot of people have got respect for King Charles. I myself, I think he is actually, I think he's a good person. I think he's been dealt a really crappy blow in not being able to marry the love of his life back then. And a lot of things were orchestrated, and he's been punished a lot because of that. Do I agree with having an affair? Absolutely not. But at the same time, he was in a bit of a difficult situation. So I think it was a horrible, ugly situation that didn't need to have happened, but did. And he's had to do a lot of damage control, and so has Camilla. So, of course, Harry's coming out now saying, oh, no, I completely understand why she did that. I completely understand why she traded things. Of course, she had to rehabilitate her character and create everyone to love her in a sense. And it's like, but that's not what you said 5 minutes ago. So he's just gone, like another U-turn. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel dizzy. I'm starting to feel dizzy with this. It's like back and forth, back and forth. It's like, yes, she said that. Oh, no, she didn't. Yes, we said that. No, we didn't. And I think either the drugs have just damaged his brain so much, or he's just got people behind him. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, Meghan, but I don't necessarily just believe this is Meghan now. I think he's possibly got a group of people, advisors, so to speak. I do think that Meghan is part of it, but like I've said before, I don't believe they're together. I think they get together when they need to. I think they have to create the illusion of they're together. So that's why we'll see them out to dinner. But if you look at their body language, they are not very loved up. It's kind of like they perform for the camera. Well, she does. He's not very good at performing for the camera. If he's in a bad mood or miserable, he just shows it and doesn't care. And that's why we're seeing, I believe, this very genuine, in a sense, version of Harry now, because he hasn't got that protection. He hasn't got the people behind him going, Harry, you can't do that. Harry, you can't say that. He's just kind of in that, I'm going to say and do whatever I want. And why wouldn't he? Because what consequences are there, aside from the fact that their reputation is in the toilet? In fact, I think it's gone through the toilet and into the reservoir sewers now. And so everything they're trying to do now is damage control for their reputation. And it's possible that they've got whoever, like I say, their advisors saying, you know what, you've got the King's coronation coming up. You've said all this stuff about Camilla. Just come out and say something nice. But he looks ridiculous. He looks ridiculous because the media don't forget. It's not like we just kind of go, oh yeah, I've forgotten about that. You know, people are kind of like in there kind of going, hang on, I need the receipts. Yeah, look, this is what you've said. So he said this back then, and now he's saying this. He's backtracked on it. And the only thing can be is it's connected to the coronation. Does that mean that he wants to come? And perhaps the king has basically said, well, if you want to come, you need to make things right with Camilla. So Harry's then going, well, the only way I can probably do that is maybe put this statement out and do an interview and say how much I love Camilla and she's so amazing. But it's disingenuous because at the end of the day, that's not what you said in the beginning. You threw her under the bus. You threw your father, your brother, your sister-in-law, pretty much anyone that's ever supported you, your country, that have afforded you the luxuries. Because we, the people, if we didn't want a monarchy, we could sure as heck go, you know what, we don't want one. We want a republic. We keep you there. I know it's not quite as simplistic as that, but generally speaking, we do. Because we love the history. We love everything it represents. Well, for the most part. But without that, he would be just Harry. And like I said before, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have married him if he was just Harry. Even though she didn't know who he was. So, I don't know about you, but like I say, I just get frustrated. And I think, again, like I try and always put a real world perspective on this. You know, there's going to be times when we are going to be in situations when a family member or a friend has said something really bad, whether it be they've put it on Facebook or they put it, because I suppose that's our version of putting it out there, is putting it on Facebook, put it on Instagram, TikTok even, or even, you know, circulating it around the family or friend circle, and then, you know, causing so much damage and hurt that, but then kind of a few weeks later kind of going, I never said that. That's called gaslighting. And it's happening on a global scale. But what angers me, I think, the most is that the media do not chat. Well, I say the media because I know that we have the ones like Piers Morgan, Dan Wootton, Megyn Kelly, who is amazing, Candace Owen, amazing. And, you know, Sky News Australia, GB News, all of those, they do call him out. But the problem you have is that because they are a select few people, it's almost like people kind of go, oh, they're in the Meghan and Harry hater camp. Like we all are, as YouTubers, we're all in the Meghan Harry hater camp, even though it's not about that. So it's almost like they don't count. So when South Park stepped up and did something, when other people, SNL has now ridiculed Meghan Markle. When the big American ones are speaking up and ridiculing them, now people then start to take notice because now it's become, oh, hang on a minute. Whereas before they weren't doing anything. Whereas now they are ridiculing them. Now they are a joke. So I think now what's happening is this is now damage control. Meghan is in the background. I think she's just plotting, and I do think she's plotting. She's letting Harry do his thing, free for all, just crash. And and Harry's, I think he's loving all the attention, because I do think, as much as he says that he hates the attention, he's done more interviews since being over there than he's done anywhere over here, I believe. For someone who wanted privacy and doesn't like all the clicks of the camera and the attention, he's loving it. He doesn't have to go on Good Morning America. He doesn't have to talk about the royal family. He doesn't have to talk about Camilla. They didn't have to go on Oprah. They didn't have to do the me, you, I wish I wouldn't see. They didn't have to do these. He didn't have to do these interviews. He didn't have to do the book. But it's all about the money. And the bottom line is that if he wasn't connected to the royal family, they wouldn't have had the Netflix deal. She wouldn't have had her Spotify podcast. He wouldn't have got this book published. No one would be giving him interviews. Oprah wouldn't have given him the time of day if they weren't connected to the royal family. And it angers me that, as much as we get the odd little piece that's, oh, Harry's flip-flopped again, or Harry's done this, or Meghan's done that, it's like it goes on for a couple of days and then it's yesterday's news. Where are the serious, I mean, aside from, like I say, the fact that their reputation is in the toilet, where are the serious consequences? Serious consequences for their behaviour. Now, I want to believe that after the coronation, something is going to happen. I want to believe that. Like I said in the previous video, with regards to the christening, which I still don't believe happened. I want to believe that things are going to happen after the coronation. I don't know how I'm going to feel if this continues, because the thing is the royal family, they might just be carrying on and dealing with it as a family or however, but it's us, it's the people that know we're being lied to, that have to deal with the fact, this onslaught of Harry and Meghan in the media every single day, pretty much. They just don't let up. And the lies that we know we're being told, we're being fed, the constant gaslighting from the two of them. Something needs to stop, because if they don't stop, where is this going to end? This is going to end because part of the thing with the royal family was the mystery. And the uniqueness behind it. Harry and Meghan have turned it into a circus. They have turned it into a circus. And at the moment, I think King Charles does look weak, even though I don't believe he is. But I think to the public, Americans even, he looks weak. He looks as if he's pandering to them. And he doesn't need that right now. He should be focusing on the coronation. This is an amazing thing. But at the minute, what we're getting is, oh, King Charles and Camilla were booed when they went out on a walkabout. Or people are boycotting the coronation, even though it's probably not about that. It's probably about the fact they're busy and they can't do it. Whereas he doesn't seem to have the public support and the loyalty that the Queen had. So he's got to really fight to keep this. And I honestly believe, and I might just be speaking out of turn here, but I think if it wasn't for Prince William, I'm about to go into a hot flush. Where's my fan? Where's my fan? Oh, there it is. Excuse me. Just going to grab it. So if it wasn't for the fact that that we didn't have, William and Catherine and the kids, I'm not sure how this would fare. I really don't, because I think people have a lot of respect for William and a lot of respect for Catherine and the children. But Harry and Meghan are just turning this into an absolute show, and it's all about them again. It's, will they come to the coronation, won't they? It's like, why? I wish the media would be more loyal, but they're going to go with what gets the money. And that's why I've said that when the coronation is happening, and I'm hoping, you guys, that I am going to go to London. I've got a good friend of mine that's going to possibly put me up, excuse me, I got hiccups, if possible. So I'm going to go to the coronation. Not sure if I can actually go right to the centre of it all, because it's going to be manic. But and I'm hoping maybe to interview a few people, get people's thoughts on it, and see what people think and feel about it all. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So if that's something you guys would like, then I will happily do that. And yeah, we'll go from there. So so let me know what you think in the comments. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, because it really does help the algorithm. It seems that I'm still struggling to, like I say, get the views sometimes. So if you could just view the video, even if you put it on silent, or even if you just watch a few minutes of it and then fast forward it to the end, that really helps to keep the channel going. Because if the channel doesn't keep going, then YouTube won't support it. So please, please, please. Anyway, however, I know that I keep promising you my true crime. I know that. I am really busy at the moment, and I am trying to get this up and running, but trying to run this channel, plus work a full-time job, plus navigate the menopause, plus navigate life in general. It's not panning out, because with a true crime video, I have to put a lot more into it than I originally thought, because you have to do a lot more research, and I'm just at the minute not finding the time, which is when I first spoke about it, I thought I would have a bit more time to do it, and I just don't. I'm so tired at the moment. So bear with me. I will be doing it. I promise you, it will be coming. And it's there, ready to go. I've just got to find the time to do the first video and then try and keep the momentum going. However, that being said, and I know that you're probably all going to roll your eyes at me, I have noticed on this channel that when I try and do therapy videos, they just don't get the views. I think you're, like, say, you're so invested, as I am, in the celebrity world, the Harry and Meghan stuff, that when I try and do a therapy video, it just gets lost. So what I am going to do is I am going to do a just therapy channel. I've got it. I will put the link in the description box. And that is going to be just purely therapy related stuff. Nothing to do with celebrities, nothing to do with anything else, but just therapy. That's easier for me to do, because when I'm working, I can just literally do a quick 15-minute video and upload it. So if you are interested in tips to do with therapy related stuff, what to do with narcissism, confidence, addiction, any of those things that you might be interested in, that might just help you if you are struggling in life, then that channel is going to be for you. And also as well, because I think I'm not going to draw in new people that just want therapy related support, because when they come on, they're seeing me talk about Harry and Meghan, and that probably doesn't interest them, so they're probably clicking off again. So this is going to stay celebrity based at the moment, mainly Harry and Meghan stuff, but the just therapy is going to be just for that. So that is an easy channel for me to do, because I can literally just sidestep from this bit and then just talk. I don't have to do any research. It's like, I know this stuff. Whereas with the true crime stuff, there's a lot of research that goes into it, because I have to be very careful what I say and what I put up. I didn't quite realize how extensive it was. So with the true crime, I have to be a little bit more thorough, a little bit more careful. I didn't quite realize how extensive it was going to be. So it's taking up a bit more time. And it's quite heavy going, but it will be, like I say, it will be coming, and it will be coming this year. I've just got to get myself together. So if you're interested in the Just Therapy, it's called Just Therapy UK. Like I say, the link will be in the description box below. Thank you to everybody who's been supporting my son's channel. He is very made up with your support, and thank you so much to all of you. I love you so much. And so just, yeah, watch this space. There's things coming, but it's just, 1 minute I'm fine, next minute I'm not. So I'm having to really navigate this, and I'm sorry to keep waffling on about it, but I feel like I don't want to keep disappointing you. I know that you're all very forgiving, and you're all like, Ems, it's fine, don't worry about it. But I just never want to, because I'm the one that put it out there. I'm the one that said, oh my God, honestly, I'm the one that said, that I was going to do it, and I probably jumped the gun a bit with that. I think I thought it was going to be easy to do, and then I didn't quite realize how busy I was going to get, and then anyway. So thank you again, and as always, have a wonderful rest of the day, whatever you're doing, and I will see you in the next video. So take care. I love you, I appreciate you, but most of all, I respect you. Bye. Gonna go off and have my hot flush now. Bye.